Yeah, baby. What's up? What's up? It's the Re-Up Top 10 Unsigned Music Chart Show. And you back. It's another one. I ain't even alone. I'm not alone. I'm usually with my homeboy, my OG Nthato Zuki.
But today
is
the KT takeover.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
Man, I missed this space.
In the building, baby. Oh, it's about to be fun. It's about to be crazy. You know what I mean? So we got another jam-packed episode. You know what I mean? On I Love Melville Podcast Space Corp. We're in the building. It's your boy Nthato Thema. And I'm with my girl KT Griffiths. The G in the building, you know. This week we're gonna start it off with number 10 and number 9 on the chart show. We got Slime featuring Rav with Oh My Word, OMW. And then we have at number 9, we have Tepa Kalido and Mtandaza with Ulikoki. Yeah, let's get right into it, man. It's the Re-Up.
All the money on the short shot. Hit the stage and make them jaws drop. Hammer time like a storm. Cause she love me for the awesome. Pull out game, been exceptional. Thought it was love, it was never real. That's how the hype it can make you feel. Done the door, man, I got the film. I came to kill it, just give me the go. I'm ahead of them ghosts. Me and my niggas, some senders and folk got the grip in your souls. And the drip is so frozen. Ice in my face, you can feel I be cold. Shit is just different when getting the dough. You wouldn't know cause you're thinking it's broke. Atlas when shrug the shoulders, I'm shifting the globe. So much action, need a GoPro. My shooter pointer for the promo. Money chats, give a FOMO. Stacking chips, this ain't go slow. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my face. I got no time for your hate. I got the paper to chase. I count the cash every day.
So much action, need a GoPro. Over focused in my dojo. Couple bitches on my phone though. Hit them back, that's a no-no. She should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. I don't got time for the hate. I got the paper to chase. I got 'em making you wave. Fly dudes, be the band. You're gold thirsty, need a damn. So much shade, need a Dan. OMG, he the man. Milk the game, black coffee. Get dream, don't need a hand. Oh damn, it's the gam on it. See your girl getting macked on. Strike a pose with my arms fold. With a smug face like it's Capcom. Overskilled and I'm underpaid. Outshine them in the summer shade. Night vision when I tunnel gaze. Thunder strike me in 100 ways. In the same spot if I ever quit in my number days. No such, hoes blush when I post up. Stealth mode so I go hush. Silent killer like I'm Des Miles. Can't explain, it's the X-File. New flow with the new drip. By the time I catch, I'm on the next style.
So much action, need a GoPro. My shooter pointer for the promo. Money chats, give a FOMO. Stacking chips, this ain't go slow. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my face. I got no time for your hate. I got the paper to chase. I count the cash every day.
So much action, need a GoPro. Over focused in my dojo. Couple bitches on my phone though. Hit them back, that's a no-no. She should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. I don't got time for the hate. I got the paper to chase. I got 'em making you wave. Fly dudes, be the band. You're gold thirsty, need a damn. So much shade, need a Dan. OMG, he the man. Milk the game, black coffee. Get cream, don't need a hand.
love me when you barely know me? So cold and don't be. How do you love me when you barely know me? So cold and don't be. We are talking. How do you love me when you barely know me? So talk and don't be. We are talk.
Baby, that was hot. That was crazy.
There was. Why are we talking about lying? Yeah, the song. I don't know. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, yo, Mara, this ex of mine. I know he lied to me, and in his life,
out here breaking Kitty with heart.
Kabang, who breaks my heart? Me. What did I do? Eh?
Some guys, you even give them the chance. Anyway, that was number 10 with Slime, featuring Rav with OMW. Oh my word. That was a nice track. And then number 9, we had Tepa Khalido featuring Tandaza Ulikoki. All about lying and
all about lies,
love and lust and whatever. You know. Ooh. Anyway, endorsements are a form of advertising that uses prominent figures who command a high degree of recognition, trust, respect, and awareness in the eye of the masses.
Mm-hmm.
We look at some of the biggest endorsements in recent memory within the South African entertainment industry.
Can I just say, Jay, we are doing very well in South Africa when it comes to endorsements. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, a lot of celebrities are getting a lot of endorsements. And I think the one way to get your name out there is through these endorsements, right?
Yeah.
And I still haven't gotten there. But you know what? One day, Nike will look at me. Nike's going to want me.
Do you feel like it's just about getting your name out there or also about spreading a message?
Well, personally, for me, to get my name out there, you know.
Yeah,
if I'm being selfish about it, yes.
Stand for something, you know?
I am standing for something. I'm standing for great shoes.
Great shoes. Oh, I like that. You're standing for swag. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So, let's look at like the top 6 list of the biggest endorsements in South African entertainment recently, as of late. Number 6, we have AKA with Hunters. The Hunters ad. You didn't even know AKA was endorsed by Hunters.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he is, but I don't. So
does he drink it like AKA?
Maybe.
He looks like such a cider person.
To wash down the cruise, you know, with the Hunters.
Hey, AKA funny.
Wash down the khapu, you know, take that down. Yeah, and then we have Maps Maponyane and Nomuzi Mabena with the Adidas endorsement at number 5.
Do I not wish to be there?
That's
right
a
now.
cool one. That's
endorsed
cool,
by Adidas.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
We are tired of getting knockups, guys. Go choose
Adidas. Have you seen that at Small Street?
I have, bruh. You know the shoes have 4 lines. You don't know, bruh. You don't know.
4 lines on. Yo, KT, yeah, and then we got Itumele Nkune at number 4.
That guy is an OG. You see, getting endorsed by Nike, I respect you.
Nike's one of the greatest when it comes to endorsements. They've given crazy endorsements internationally, like some of the best.
I need that connection, bruh. I need it in my life.
They usually bring into like sports stars, though. Like
I can do sports.
What do you do, girl?
I exercise my rights. You know,
I exercise my rights.
Exactly. What more sports do I need to do?
I kick it with the homies.
I run away from the cops. What else? What else do I need to do?
Run. As long as you run.
You know.
Yeah, I did. All right. Okay, and then we've got at number 3, Nomza Mombata with Neutrogena and Puma. Neutrogena is like a cereal, right? What is it? It's like,
what is Neutrogena? Because when I read it, I thought it was a skincare product,
like an energy bar or something. Maybe I'm ill-informed. Clearly, I am.
You and I
about
both.
such things, but it's all right. Shout out to her though. Like, bro, she's number 3. You know,
With
that was-
and Puma
and
as well.
Puma faded, but you know,
Speaking of Puma, you
she
know,
deserves it though. She's hot. I'm a fan.
wow.
No surprise.
You're a Nomzamo fan. I never thought.
Of course, bro.
I thought you'd be more of the Moonchild, you know.
Moonchild, yeah.
Fan.
She makes good music. I'm a fan musically, yes.
But you wouldn't.
I'm not really like into the whole social media buzz or following the hype around the sexuality and what. You know, nah, I'm good.
There's a lot that I am learning. Like, I thought I knew this guy, but clearly I don't know him. But this is a learning curve for me. And she got Puma.
Yeah.
AKA Pumba Kokas. Yeah, guys.
Puma. Puma, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
At number 2, we got
Casper Nyovest. I'm not even surprised. No, I'm not surprised. Endorsed by MTN. I'm not surprised.
you
This
got
guy.
that one and fill up the dome.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I read about
And I
it.
stuck with him.
And he's doing quite well. Like, Casper Nyovest is one of those artists that I never thought like he'd blow up when I first listened to his music, because I'm like, oh, another
By
one
the
is
time you were already hearing his music, he was on his way to blowing up. That's the
Fam.
thing.
And the thing is, he's the first artist. Is he? Would we call him a rap artist?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the first rap artist in South Africa that I actually didn't mind listening to.
Is it?
Yeah, it's him. It's KO, and somewhere
KO.
somehow I fell in the what's this guy's name? That guy, the Kosa rapper that is not famous now anymore.
Big Cosa.
No.
I funny.
Yes. I used to listen to him. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Shout out Tech Baby, disciplining Tech Lady.
But I used to like his music. That one track that he did. I don't know any other track of
Which one?
Afani.
The mini.
Mm.
No.
It's this-
What? Ngenzi side dish.
Come on, he's
man.
a cool rapper. He is. It's just unfortunate that right now he's out of the game. But yeah, Casper Nyovest, he is like the artist that I listen to and I still listen to, and I respect his hustle and I respect his craft.
I respect these grind.
And
man.
I remember when they had that show where Beyonce came and
Global
Jay-Z.
Citizen.
Yes. Casper did it for me
Were
there.
you there?
Aye, it's not much. But like I was watching it, from home, and man, that was one amazing performance. He pulled it off, and I couldn't be so proud of.
Yeah,
And now
for
he's
sure.
a dad. Like,
Yeah, now
it's
he's a
amazing.
dad. Yeah, shout out to Cass anyway, man. You know, I met him that year when he dropped out of high school. He was signed to, well, he wasn't really signed. He was working with Tasman, a friend of mine in my neighborhood.
Tato, why do I feel like you know everybody?
I met Cass back then, and then, you know,
Like, I need to live with Nthato now. He does.
yo, man, we chilling, man, you know.
I should go with you everywhere.
No, let me finish my story.
Uh-huh.
The last time I saw him in those streets in that
Mhm.
neighborhood, right? It's so nostalgic because it was a Sunday afternoon.
Mm.
I saw him walking from the KFC up by Streetwise 2. He was staying at Tasman's studio, hustling and doing tracks and working and collaborating with whatever he was doing at that time. And he was still coming up, building his name, you know, in the circles of the industry, such as myself. But, you know, I wasn't that deep at that time because I was still in high school. He
Yeah.
had dropped out. So, but I respect the hustle, bro. I saw that dude walking with a Streetwise 2. Like the last time I saw him on that block.
Oh,
Man,
the Streetwise too.
10 years
After
later,
having dropped out.
10 years later, he's filling up the dome. I swear to you, 10 years later to that day, he's filling up the dome. On that Sunday, 10 years later, I'm reading in the paper, he's got an endorsement or a sponsorship from KFC to fill up the dome. Now, is that not so symbolic? Is that not special in my shoes when you look at a guy like that and you seen him come up and he's there where he's at?
You know, with Casper, I don't know if this is the kind of person we should be telling our kids about or keeping it to ourselves, because he did a good and bad thing. He dropped out of school, but
It's
at the
life.
same time, he followed his dreams. So you don't know which category to put him in. You just don't know. But he's a complicated being who actually made it in life. And it's so sad that most people that are actually trying to do what he did, they're not really successful. But he was able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Hey, Kespa, you are
It's not about
complicated.
pulling anything off. It's about knowing yourself, man. That guy knew himself. He was quite smart even back then.
And he was not gonna
very-
stop for anybody.
He wasn't talking like the conversation I had with him. I remember. Nasa we went to it. I went to street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty. Anyway,
Who do we have on number one?
number one,
Come on.
we got Queen B Bonang with the first African face of Revlon. Being the first African face of Revlon.
I feel like she said, didn't this happen in 2015, or am I lying to myself?
It happened like sometime in the 2000s, man. You know, what I mean?
2013.
Yeah.
That's when it happened. And I feel like she's the one that like set the bar for everybody else.
No.
Who did?
Nthato Thema, the first African black face of Dark and Lovely. Real African face of Dark and Lovely.
real African face.
All of them other girls
What do you
were
mean real African?
American or European or, you know. I'm just saying. But shout out to Bonang. You got it bad, girl. You hot.
But like,
You
Revlon
deserve it. By
was
the way.
Revlon, but like who's the creator of Revlon? Isn't it a white person?
I don't know.
Because hearing the name Revlon, it sounds like it was created by a white person. So for a black person to kind of get into that territory and dominate and become the face of
But black people been using that product forever, so it's about damn time to give us that recognition. We shouldn't be applauding it anyway. You know, we should be just saying, yeah, that's my girl.
But for the fact that we're actually getting into, we are stepping into that territory, it's a great step. Because
okay.
after her came Ubuntu and forgot the other names, but like African people are actually getting these endorsements. And look at Ganya. Who's the face of Ganya right now? Natasha.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
Like fam, no.
Yeah,
You got it on lockdown.
That's what's up. But let's get back to the chart, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's hit y'all with another double playback. 2 songs. Yeah, number 8, number 7. At number 8, we got label GSA featuring CJ with Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And at number 7, we got a new entry, a very, very hot exclusive. This track is gonna do big things. Trust me, you're gonna see it. You're gonna check it out. The visuals are crazy. The arrangements, you know what I mean? It's nice. Shaz Deep featuring Uni Boys. Batisia Pecha.
I need to meet these guys. We never
I
get
love
guys who
South
better.
Africa. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get it. That's it. Number 8, number 7.
Hold up, from Bible to the city, oh Lord. Trying to make a living, no love. Best believe I never sleep. I'll be grinding all day, grinding all night. I'll be grinding all day. Okay, Josie the city, we making the move. We got a map to the city, we move. The Jahospana is ready to. Robot booty, so we going hard every do come somebody belela mahata, cause I got a bomb in my back and I'm blowing myself in a couple of minutes. We making a million, or making a billion. I know that niggas gon' hate on me. I know that bitches gon' call on me. I'll be the nigga that paying the tap. I can feel like you tap at the desk. I can feel like you hot at the get back to the money. Believe it or not, I've been thinking a lot about getting my mama a house. Getting my mama a house. I'm from Bravo to the city and I'm tryna make it living. Bravo to the city and I'm tryna make it living. I'm from Bravo to the city and I'm tryna make it living. Tryna make it living and I'm tryna make it living.
From Sunny to Josie, Sunny to Josie, Sunny to Josie, Sunny. Best believe I won't stop. I'll be grinding all day, CJ grinding all night. I'll be grinding all day.
From town to
sun to the city of the lights, golden. My sight, it shines so bright. Instead of focus on your imagination. Fuck that, cause I brought to life. From a small town, couldn't think out the box. Now closer, I can feel these rocks, feel crystal. Hitting straight shots, stacking paper, I'm building with these blocks. People said I would never make it. Man, it goes, never patient like J. Cole. I got people saying who that, didn't clear height there, you can check the format. As a little nigga, never really cared about straps. With the punchlines through the fucking A-track. Put these lines together and I'm digging in packs. Now Joe's is calling, I'm making my tracks. Making my tracks, see what you chewing behind my back. Now people gon' see, change the game to be the MVP or level G. Do you see what I see? Cause I see what you see, I see what you see. Hell yeah, nigga, cause the niggas didn't believe me. Right?
From Bible to the city, oh Lord. Trying to make a living, oh Lord. Best believe I never sleep. I be grinding all day, grinding all night. I be grinding all day.
From sunny to Jersey, sunny to Jersey, sunny to Jersey. Best believe I won't stop. I'll be grinding all day, grinding all night. I'll be grinding all day.
Oh Lord. From Bible to the city, oh Lord. I'm trying to make a living, oh Lord. Best believe I never sleep. I'll be grinding all day, grinding all night. I'll be grinding all day.
userazi tana kithi sokwa because uswekile uyabona kunjani asambe sopheja tana kithi kona ke asambe sopheja tana kithi kona ke
It's a picture. But how does it feel to you? So,
because sometimes like we wish we had guys who better us, Mara. The streets, it's tough. It's tough.
It's locked down.
We patch ourselves now, Mara. You know what? It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
The song is giving me hope where there are still guys out there who are willing to patch.
Yeah, that was dope though, man. That was a good song. Number 8 was Lip GSA and CJ. Oh Lord. Number 7, Shaz Deep featuring Uni Boys. Siapecha. Got KT all in your feelings. Don't worry, girl. I'll buy you some flowers.
Oh, and it was my birthday not so long ago. I mean, I'll be waiting for those flowers.
Don't worry about it. I got you. We out here. Okay. So, every artist or every upcoming artist is an actual brand. Is a business. So we're going to talk about what is branding and why it is important for your business. You know what I mean? So strategyglobal.com, they say the Cambridge Dictionary defines branding as the act of giving a company a particular design or symbol in order to advertise its product and services. Not so long ago, this was a pretty accurate description of branding, at least what the general consensus was at the time. Branding was and still is misunderstood by being reduced to its aesthetic components, visual identity. For many, whether specialists or not, branding is still just about the visual identity, name, logo, design, packaging, etc., etc. Even more so, while the concept of branding and its understanding have evolved enormously over the years, the same old vision of branding is being preached even by high-level marketers. So, with that in mind, how do you feel like is one of the things that are missing with many upcoming artists, or what would you give as a word of advice to an upcoming artist when it comes to like branding or taking that first step to being something different,
Well, from what I've gathered, upcoming artists don't really focus on branding much.
Yeah, and
they don't. If anything, they're all about merch, having their names on t-shirts, and I'm like, but that's not that's not all there is to it, bruh. You need to, work on making sure that you, on social media, you are blasting the place off, bruh. You have to make sure that your name is there on social media. You also have to work on, and I love how they mentioned what you call logo design, packaging, and your name, right? Like you need to have a logo because you are a brand. If you're you as a musician, you are a brand. I consider myself as a brand, and I need to have like a certain imagery about me, or else there's nothing special about me, and there's nothing that people can relate to when it comes to me. Packaging, they need to know what I'm about. Okay, I'm a musician. What kind of musician am I? It needs to show in my branding. Okay, she's a gospel artist. You can see there she's got a halo around her. That kind of thing. I don't think they focus much on that. And it's equally as important as you working on whatever it is that you're working on, whether it be you being a musician or you being an actress. It goes hand in hand. You can't have the one without the other.
Yeah, that's true in a light, sensible way. It's very true. I think like mostly it's about finding a USP, a unique selling point.
True.
Standing apart from the competition. Study the competition. Well, not even study it, but study the game. Know the competition. Keep your eye on them, but differentiate yourself. Work on being different or being cut above the rest.
Yeah, I always say because it's a vast pool.
Yeah.
In whatever industry that you're in whatever field that you're in, always consider that there are other people who are trying to push the same thing as you.
Yeah.
You need to look for that one thing that works for you, and that you can't get it with any other artist. This is who I am. This is what I bring, and I do it the best.
I like that. This is who we are. This is what we bring, and we does it the best. Now, we does it.
We does it
the best. Man, is it? And we gonna hit you with some more other exclusive that we does it the best.
We does do
on these streets. You know what I mean? Yo, Tech Lady, hit him up with that number 6 and number 5. Let's get him with another double playback. Baby!
So who we have on number 6 is, as I look for my paper, look at me. Okay, so on number 6 we have Fame. Is it Lico?
Yeah, Fame Lico.
Fame Lico featuring Prof C's and Ben B.
Sad Drill on Fire.
Wow. Okay. Are we doing 2 songs?
Yeah, 2 songs.
And then after that, we're going to have Levi, the Craftsman, featuring Lou, who I know personally. Couch Energy. Enjoy.
Man, I'm from Rice. No. Young nigga came out cocky. Pucking that bucket. Licking my fingers, I'm in Kentucky. Boy, can't touch me. Out of your leg, bitches coming, they fucking. Broke ass niggas, they see me, they ducking. While they hoes, they calling, they stucking. Ayy, clean. So, mix narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a boat.
Same generation, a capella, boketi, when Funjanisi, when Siwe, Ketchen, Buisiwe. Tetange Malun, Papa Nisi, I'm making paper like SARS. Where I'm from, for the paper, we rather get scars. I would like to teach you, leave you with truth, it's prof. I'm the type that rather spit bars. Dila kefi tifi careful heru. My leaders are from the tifi careful with this guy. Can't touch me, I'ma take you to school. New school, I'ma kick it like Kung Fu Zazi. So gay, if you feeling this vibe, must jive. Get the piece of that pie, must fight. Get to tate, I'll buy. BMI, we're getting the cheese and cats.
Clean. So, mix narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a pope. Clean. I'm clean. Chicken, licking, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Clean. I'm clean. Chicken, licking, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Going off the Henny, for your thoughts, here's a penny. I want the cheese. BMI got the keys. Ice on my wrist. A spade is a spade, nigga, call it. Your niggas ball on a budget. I want the keys to the city. We at the top sitting pretty. Yeah, let's make a movie, no PG. Drippy, got that pussy on Fiji. She tell me she need me. I tell her she need it. Go dip in it, disappear like a genie. Hasta la vista. Never met the bitch, but I fucked her like I missed her. Location is PVT. That chest like I'm easy. No pressure, no VVV. She wants Prada and Louis V. Pray for peace and tranquility. Fuck all that she say, he say. I hate assumptions. Went from nothing to something. Now we're clean. So, mix narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a pope. Clean. I'm clean. Chicken, licking, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Clean. I'm clean. Chicken, licking, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. It's you. say you should fetch your life. That was one of the best advice. People always have a say what to do. They forget we don't wear the same shoes. I'm taking control. Please don't get involved. Wanna be the greatest of them all. That was one of the best advice. People always have to say what to do. They forget we don't wear the same shoes. I'm taking
What are you doing?
Please don't get involved.
Guys, this is unacceptable. Where's you? I'm not a snitch. You're not a snitch. Tell me I'm sitting in my office when you get there.
Be the greatest of them all. The stumble is not to fall. Utanungelelo bamanditini kodwa adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we utanungelelo bamanditini kodwa adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we utanungelelo bamanditini kodwa adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we utanungelelo bamanditini kodwa adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we adisuvanga we adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we adisuvanga we adisuvanga we suku nasemini nguwe adisuvanga we
Yeah,
It's fine.
boy.
Our mouths.
I'm having so much fun. Excuse me. I'm having so much fun.
He missed me, guys. It's understandable, okay?
Yo, man, you know. So yeah, we out here. That was number 6 for this week. Fame Lico featuring Prof C's and Ben B, baby.
Mhm.
Set Drill on Fire. That's a new entry on the chart anyway, by the way.
I like it.
It's quite poppy.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's, yeah, bro, the boys got potential, man. Shout out to the boys, man.
And then on number 5, we had Lou.
Yeah.
And the name of the song is
Andizu Vangawe. Yeah. If I could sing like that, I'd sing you a song, girl. From the moment you walked through that door, you saw how excited I was. I was probably trying to sing you a song if I could sing like that.
You was really excited, guys. You made me feel so happy to be here.
Oh,
I shed a tear.
All
At
right,
least
all
a
right.
young tear. Where are we now, Nthato?
All right, so we're back with the brands and the branding. Okay, so brands are essentially patterns of familiarity, meaning, fondness, and reassurance that exist in the minds of the people. That's a quote from Tom Goodwill.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Branding experts. Okay, so this article goes on to say branding is important because not only is it what it makes a memorable impression on consumers, but it also allows your customers and clients to know what to expect from your company. It is a way of distinguishing yourself from the competitors and clarifying what it is you offer that makes you the better choice. Your brand is built to be a true representation of who you are as a business and how you wish to be perceived.
It's basically touching on what we said, fella. You have to distinguish
Your unique selling point, standing out
yourself from your competitors.
And that's what a lot of of the great people would also say. Like who was that? Maradona or Muhammad Ali? One of them. I read a quote. You know, I read a lot in my times. One of them had a quote, man, that says something about you must look at the game you want to play, study the game you want to play, and decide how you're going to play differently from everybody else. And that will be the moment you actually find yourself playing better than most people.
And also, it's all about focusing on what you've already started. I don't like this thing of when you start something and you decide that this is your target market, this is the person that I'm going to be, this is my brand, and then later on down the line you feel like it's not working and then you want to change it. I feel like consistency also plays a part in your brand being as successful as you want it to be.
Yeah, for sure. Ish,
Going
right
back
now
to Casper, the guy
okay.
had a vision.
Yeah.
He was like, this is what I am going for. He established his brand and he continued with it. I mean, we lost the pony somewhere along the line.
At least.
But that got him in the game. We were all like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was,
I was like, I also had a Casper guys once upon a time.
You had a pony? Oh, of course.
Of course. This is me you're talking about. That's my brand. I try out everything. But yeah. And 10 years later, the dome.
Yeah. For sure.
Look at him.
Yeah.
It's all about consistency and sticking to your story. I would imagine you're gonna change your story somewhere along that you're gonna end up in jail. But anyway,
You're gonna end up in jail. Yeah, okay. So
your own prison of the mind.
What is branding? If the explanation of branding was simple, there would not be so much ambiguity and dissonance regarding the concept. Still, for the most part, a strong understanding of branding requires a decent grasp of business, marketing, and even human relational basics. Branding is such a vast concept that a correct definition that truly encompasses everything that it represents would not bring too much clarity to the subject just by itself. But for the sake of lowering the propagation of obsolete, incorrect, and incomplete information about branding, we offer a more complete definition. Branding is the more perpetual process of identifying, creating, and managing the cumulative assets and actions that shape the perception of a brand in the stakeholders' minds.
Okay. That was a lot of school in the classroom talk. Break it down, Nthato.
Science, baby. Break
it down.
Let me tell you,
I feel like that kid.
I like to bring. Let me tell you what's up. I like to bring a little bit of science in my research and my presentation of the show, because music is a science. Like, to write a song so brilliantly like these artists that we are showcasing on our, it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's a technicality. It's a level of being intuitive, and it's all a science, like spiritually, emotionally, and understanding your environment and everything that revolves around what you want to go into or get into, or what you're about and yourself. So I want to, break things down and as much of a delicate manner as I can.
As soon as you mentioned that, I was like, yes, you're right. It needs just a bit of sodium chloride and a bit of nitrogen, and then you infuse that together with some H2O, and you have your
the bomb, baby. You got the bomb. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it is.
I feel like that deserves some clapping hands, but it's okay. So nice.
No, it's all good. I clap my own hands, girl. God gave me these hands. You know, ain't no science in that. So, I don't know, B. Let's get back to the chart, man, before we just start talking and blabbing.
But like branding is something that is vast, you know. Like branding. I feel like we need a class on branding, but you know what? We're gonna talk about that later. Are we going back to the chart?
Yeah, we're going back to the chart.
Okay, so where are we? We are at number 4.
Yeah, number 4.
So we have, is it ITE or
IT Music?
Okay, IT Music featuring Colin Castro. No Wahala.
Yeah, that's.
And then
and then we got a guest. My brother, my homeboy, Cross Hugo TUVI James, gospel artist, Nollywood actor. You know, he's been around in the industry, hallways, hustling, always, all days.
Like Big Brother.
You know? So
we
yeah,
have a reality TV star. Yeah.
After we play number 4, the Colin Castro No Wahala song, we're gonna play you his new song, which is our bubbling under for this week. Okay, we don't really have bubbling under, but I had to have a bubbling under and call my brother and be like, yo, let's kick it for a minute, you know? So it's called I Testify.
I Testify.
Enjoy it, man. Let's go.
I go give you the best, no wahala. Show you my money, I know you want it. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No wahala. I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. Oh I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. I'ma give you my best. I need you in my bed. Oh, she be crying in my bed. Oh no, hell nah, we on with the squad. Baby, girl, I love you and I need you. But there's a bakuluma but no my issues. Understanding, telling them again and see the Mali. When you call me, I will give you cause you love me. No wahala, gotta give you all that you want, my love. Yeah, I go give you the best, no wahala. Show you my money, I know you want it. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest. No, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest. No, my baby, yeah. Keep it steady, my love, yo. Oh. Move your body like a finesse. Girl, you know I got plenty love for you. Oh, now I'll show you that this love is natural. Yeah. I make you steal the show, baby. Yeah. Many people don't know, but when I pull up, they know. Make you wanna have more. Stand, put the gun like I'm on top. I'ma give you that time when you need it. Cause you all about me, I get it. Reason why I won't let you go. I will give you the best, no wahala. Show you my money, I know you want it. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No wahala. I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest. No wahala. Oh la. I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala.
Testify, your goodness is real. I testify, your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Oh Lord. I testify, your goodness is real. I testify, your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Of darkness, ungodly. Those that are planted by the rivers of waters shall bring him through in the seasons of their lifetime.
And we are back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here. So that was number 4, man. Ike Music featuring Cullen Castro. No Hala. One of my favorite songs on the chart, man. It's so African with the aesthetic, so original. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a favorite now.
Yeah. No
I have a
Hala.
favorite.
And then
You
we
do wanna know
played.
my favorite is the I Testify fam. I Testify my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been here like, yeah, I testify, honey.
Shout out for that. Shout out for that. By the way, in the building, we got my homeboy across TUVI James. Shout out, man. Thanks for
The
coming through,
creator
bro.
of the song himself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Can you give us like a brief description of yourself, man? Like for the people that are engaging with you for the first time, bro. You know?
Okay. Well, I feel fire in here, though. Come on, guys. What are you doing in here? So much fire. All right, my name is Nthato James. I'm a Nollywood actor, gospel singer, producer, director. So you know how it is. It's in it just goes on and on. But basically based in South Africa, in and out South Africa and Nigeria.
Yeah. Okay. So what inspired you, man, like to do that Testify song? I want to know about this I Testify song because it's our bubbling under, man.
And
it's on
it's
the
got
charts
me
now.
wanting to testify.
So,
Come on
you
now.
know,
Well, that's a preacher called Apostle Joshua Selman. I listen to him, I follow him all the time, and I listen to his word. And he's actually the first person that sang that song. You know, like he just randomly sang it like on his own. I testify your goodness is real, and I like.
Oh, you like that
from
slogan?
There. Then I decided to make it my own, where I now modify it and then now bring it because I know that each and every one of us that lives on this planet Earth, from 2020 to now, with COVID hitting our lives and families, and you're still standing, then you need to testify.
Yeah, that's God, bro. That's only God. Yeah.
You know, businesses are no longer working. People are still, for you to survive and look good and all the time, you need to testify.
Yeah.
So that song was written under that level of what so much people have been through and also what so much has been given to you as a privilege to still stand and experience life. Yeah.
For sure. So you have like been in like the media industry, like
I'm still
back
there.
doors, passage, hallways, behind the scenes, doing a lot of things, building your brand.
Building the brand, yes.
So we've been talking about endorsements and branding and whatnot. Throw your 2 cents in, man. Let us know like what is like the most valuable lesson you've learned like in like getting your brand to where it is right now.
One thing, the thing about brand is actually you, and that brand needs to stay alive. How does a brand stay alive? That people need to know that there is something that constantly come out from that brand. If so, that's how the brand is alive. So a lot of people they say they have brand or they're branded, but sometimes they're not alive to people. So for instance, like you could do something that is so big 10 years ago, but down the line, nothing is coming from you. And you find out that somehow, somewhere that brand just fades off. But as a brand that you've built a couple of years down the line, you need to constantly feed people with something that constantly comes from you. Let's say you're an artist. Let's say you're an actor. Let's say you are a drummer. People need to see recent stuff that constantly comes from you as a brand. And that's how brand is actually stag. That's how it becomes a typical, because all these things are mindset.
Yes.
How people view you, how people perceive you.
Awareness.
The awareness that you give. So it's actually, that's what I'm saying, that a brand must live. You must be alive to be able to give me that awareness that I need from you.
Yeah. Wow.
So if you're not available, I won't see the awareness that I need to get from you.
Yeah, that's very intricate for an answer. That's dope, man.
That's because we are talking to a creative.
Yeah.
Creatives.
I love being surrounded by creatives, man.
They
Welcome
always
to the
bring
building,
a
man.
broader, a different aspect towards these conversations that we're having. And I love a fresh mind. I love it.
Yeah. I like that. So, guys, let's hit them with another double playback, man. Let's get back to the charts. Can we get the number 3 and number 2? This week we got Black Tea, one of my favorites. Shout out K1, got the home, right? My niggas in the East Rand, Hectic Boulevard. Hectic, Bafana King Zulu, all of y'all. Number 2, we got Cool Kid, the vocalist, with Inquisio. Let's get into it, man. Pasupa!
From K1, pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda, Spuna Lama Pepper, Bessas Puma, Milkona, Chabi nigga from K1, pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda. It's not a black verse without the splagge, Futsatula. Ke black Koreapam. Rest in peace to the legendary Grootmania Tsepa. Damn, it feels good to be back on the mic. Shout out to Blueprints for pulling a past the lookout. Your niggas kill the game. From rap kak like Tibal. Out here with big bars and flows and like they're idibal. You all ain't really saying shit and like in Podinzala. Emma, shut up. Besuma mele, let's do the masla. Shayanga ma flow, waka pro, no clever, ka flava. Always been heavy from the get-go. Nomzimba ka jaba. Angin sabi sen pelele and it's not a debate. Even your chick sleeps on you, ngat music. Okay, I think it's high time we take it back to the root. Some of that hard hood shit, so finger licking good. The corner music way my melu be mushaya and good. You know I go hard, mang petu gimmick on the scoop. Bazoba, Chavi nigga from K1, pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda, Spuna Lama Pepper, Bessas Puma, Milkona, Chavi nigga from K1. Pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda, Spuna Lama Pepper, Bessas Puma. Piki mabelani Puma when Aksalaban. Namus plege ushayi passeline ngomkalangwan. Dribble the boot, not make the keeper besting shy goal. Over the white line, I don't sniff, I just drink my coke. Get man, it's just me and my wordplay. I wouldn't write like this on a serious note on my worst day. You'll rap, say me sure, I'll do it my way. You don't understand how you rap, I'm in need of an X-ray. 2 beasts from the east, none of y'all can touch this. No escaping this black hole, I'm king of the surface. I preach the gospel in this hip-hop and y'all are ushers. Cause you'll sing more than rap, sounding like Usher. Shout out to Cancerville all day, we packing heats. Frequently sky high with the squad, the radio cloud deep. First 11 all the timing, mommy scheme like Stevie G. Better about the best, my rhyme scheme forever, DVE. Bazoba, Chavi nigga from K1, pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda, Spuna Lama Pepper, Bessas Puma, Milkona, Chavi nigga from K1, pull up with the niggas, then you know Bazozwa, Kushibuva, Yasnanda, Spuna Lama Pepper, Bessas Puma, Milkona.
Okungahlangana nawe sithandwa sami seze yaphola inhliziyo yami. Okungahlangana nawe sithandwa sami seze yaphola inhliziyo yami. Nakuwe ngicela amagweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo. Nakuwe ngicela amagweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo. Ngicela ukuthi nakuwe dali, noma kutheni ngisho noma njani, ngeke ungijikele. Ngicela ukuthi nakuwe dali, noma kutheni ngisho noma njani, ngeke ungijikele. Ngoba sekudala ngifunana nothando, bengidlala abantu bengiphula inhliziyo. Ngoba sekudala ngifunana nothando, bengidlala abantu wesithandwa sam seze yaphola inhliziyo yam nakuwe ngicela makweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo nakuwe ngicela makweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo bayakhuza abantu manje wemalabi bathe bezibuza ukuthi ngizophelela babancame ngoba manje ngiphethe unqothando kanti wena muntu wami ubukephi kunini ngifunana nawe welaphi bengidlala abantu you are my number one you are my number one you are my number one you are my love you are my number one you are my number one you are my number one you are my love ngoba okungasangana nawe sithandwa sam seze yaphola inhliziyo yam okungasangana nawe sithandwa sam seze yaphola inhliziyo yam nakuwe ngicela makweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo nakuwe ngicela makweda ubokhumbula ukuthi nami nginayo inhliziyo
Mics are up. We going back in. Yo, stand by. Yeah. Okay. My bad. We in. We back. It's the Re-Up Top 10 Unsigned Music Chart, baby.
Yes,
I'm with my
so
girl,
excited.
KT Griffiths.
Of course.
My homeboy, TUVI James.
Yeah.
And it's been a good show. We having fun. You know what I mean?
So what are the songs that we were listening to right now?
Number 3 was Black Tea. Pasopa. That was a good song for I like it because I'm a rapper. It's just a typical rap song. It's not typical. It's very extraordinary. Trust me, it is.
Well, it started off well.
For vernacular, the rapping in Setswana, Zulu, English, and keeping the whole Africanism part of your music. I like it. That's the type of stuff I love. And number 2 was also another very beautiful song. Cool Kid, the vocalist, with Intlizio. The video, the visuals of that song are as good as the lyrics of that song and the arrangement and the production.
It's a beautiful
I listen
song.
to engineering as well, when it comes to the music.
It's always the case with
well put together
it's always the case with people who work behind the scenes. You no longer watch the final product. You think, I know how y'all did that. I can do better.
Yeah.
So it's like watching movies. I can never watch a movie without thinking, you guys cheated there. I saw it.
Oh.
That was a bad angle. It really disturbs you. But yes, we are still chilling with Mr. Cross himself, who was giving us a lot of insight on branding. And he said a lot. He said a mouthful, guys.
Yo, bruh. Nigga answered one question, but he
was
came through with a truckload of information.
There was, I swear.
He's working. He's serious. He's not playing. Yeah,
so, Mr. Cross, I got a question for you.
Okay.
You are a gospel artist, right?
Yes, you can say contemporary gospel artist.
Contemporary gospel.
Yes.
Tomorrow, me and you in the same league.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to be a gospel artist?
Well, for me, it's something that's been given to you. You can't do what is not given to you. I can't be Casper in your verse. It's been given to him to sing like that. I can't be Davido. It's been given to him to sound like that. I can't be Wizkid. It's been given to him to have that ideology and mentality and creativity to sound like that. Comes across Ugo. I've been given this mentality and ability to sound like this. That's why it's gospel.
That's
I
dope.
love it.
That's wonderful. And I'm glad that you know
You get it now.
Mhm.
you know who you are, bro.
Exactly.
You're a person with a well-formed.
you see, the irony of it is that a lot of artists do not. You see, we're all doing music. Music is music, whether it's gospel or reggae or hip hop. It's music. Everybody's trying to pass a message or say something.
Yeah.
It's all. Even if you listen to reggae music or you go to Jamaica now, all of them, they all sing different thing in different ways, trying to communicate. Music's all about communicating something. But what is it? Communication. It depends on what you carry or who you are, what you stand for. If it's revolutionary, you're talking about revolutionary. It's about human, you're talking about human being. We are talking about God
Wow.
and His goodness. So
Yeah.
that is our mandate, and that's what we've been called for. So it's simple. Gospel.
That's your brand, bro. I love
Exactly.
it, man. You know, and you rep it. You stick to your code because all day, man.
And
We
then-
were talking to this
I
man
know.
on
No,
WhatsApp.
no,
every
see,
day.
another thing that shocks people that now when I say gospel, does that mean I'm perfect?
No,
Well,
we-
now, how did you and I met?
we met
think about
at a bar, at a karaoke.
Bar, right?
You
So
know?
now when you say gospel, people think you are holier than like
Mhm, holier
even
than thou.
than thou, like a pope or something.
Yeah.
No, but it's not what
It's
it's
not. It's
not
just-
what it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
You know,
it's not what it is.
living your. I feel like it's just being who you are, but sticking to your code and being principled.
Yeah.
You know, like even
That is
just being a
true.
Christian, like just stick to the code, be principled. You know, and treat
And-
people as you say, as you always read about treating people.
Exactly.
You
No, I
know?
must say, being a
And that's
gospel
branding.
artist,
That's your
yes,
branding.
sir.
Thank
yes,
you.
Sir.
Yes.
Being a gospel artist doesn't mean that you're a saint. Know that you were a saint in the past. I mean, I feel like everybody has a story to tell,
Exactly.
and it's even better if you've been through these, trials and tribulations, and now that you are becoming an artist and you are getting into that space of, my goodness, God took me out of that place.
Exactly.
Experience is
Wow.
the best teacher.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
But for you to sing, I testify, your goodness is real.
Yeah.
That is not a joke, guys.
Mm.
You know what I've been through? You know what God has saved me from? I know. I could have been dead by now. I've had accidents. I've had people shot at me with guns. I've got so many things that I know why I wrote that song. I testify that your goodness is truly real. Because people
Sure.
don't think it's real.
For sure.
And
All
that,
right.
that was gonna bring me to my second question. Like, ever since you started being, or rather, ever since you started your journey in becoming a gospel artist, how has your journey been? And now you mentioned you've had what, guns being pointed at you. That's hectic.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
safe
life.
to say that
It's life.
you've really had a rough one, huh?
It's a life. It's just as long as you're on this earth, you're going to face it.
Mm.
One way or the other, life will bring battles to you.
For sure.
It's how you're ready to fight. And then also remember, it's all the grace of God that was still here. Nobody, some of us are not supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but still because of His grace. Not that people that died are you're better than them. Not that they are better than you, but it just because
we
God
here,
still has a
baby.
plan for you.
No
Mhm.
bullet
You're still
wounds,
here,
no
yeah.
stab wounds. God is
Exactly.
great.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Yeah.
was there ever a point where you felt like giving up, or where you felt like, you know what, I'm just too weak, I can't continue with this anymore, I'm out?
The thing is, sometimes, as an artist, you believe that people will give you or see what you're doing and give you a certain kind of audience.
Mhm.
But it's actually when the battle is even the more, you're rejected the more, because you're doing gospel, you're rejected the more because you have God in your song. It's like they don't want to hear you. They don't want to even feel you or even smell you. And then, sometimes you feel like all by yourself, you're alone. But the only good thing is that you need to be self-encouraged like David.
Mhm.
He encouraged himself in the Lord. And if this thing is given to you one way or the other, one day or the other, somehow, some way or the other, you will be heard.
Blessings. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. So can you give one last testimony to the people before we get into the last song, the number one song, and we wrap this up? Like, your good word goodbye.
Yes, please give us your words of wisdom.
It's not even testimony. I just say, look, I think, look, you as a person, you're such a gift to this world. Do not always feel just because you're not in a certain place or certain shoes of people. Do not look down on yourself. Just remember to keep out. And that's even branding again. Talking about branding. the consistency you give anything you do becomes the branding that we are talking about.
Yeah.
So say to yourself, no retreat, no surrender, and keep doing what has been given to you, because it's given to you alone. It may be given to 1,000 people, but you alone are the one feeling the way you're feeling.
Yeah.
I'm saying this to artists who feel that they are not heard, they are not playing on radio, or they are not accepted. But please keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Just say to yourself, no retreat, no surrender. One day, if you hang around the barber shop long enough, one day you're gonna get a haircut.
Yay.
Whoa, yeah. No retreat, no surrender.
I love that.
Baby.
So are there any projects, before we let you go, we can't just let you go, are there any projects that you're working on right now?
What I'm doing as an actor, apart from being an actor, or if I'm not on set, music is the other side of me that has taken a hold of me. So I constantly do new songs. I've got a couple of songs I need to complete in the studio. I just dropped a new song called God's Ability is Inside of You. That is 2 weeks ago. It's busy trending in Nigeria, all over the world, on social media and all that. Yes. Yeah. So I'm busy working on new ones, new videos, new stuff. Just expect from me, no retreat, no surrender.
Yeah, boy. Okay, that's dope. No retreat, no surrender, man.
Yeah.
God is in the house. He's in the building. Okay.
If
anybody tell you any different, tell that guy to leave.
Yeah.
Tell me. We're going to number 1. All right.
Yeah.
Who do we have on number 1?
I'm about to get on Kirk Franklin and stomp right now.
Yes, sir.
No.
Testify.
I'm getting so passionate.
I can see that. You caught the fire right there.
I'm finna catch the ghost.
Because if it's in you,
Yo,
it's in you.
let's go to number 1, man. Okay. It's let me get myself together.
Thato's in a moment right now. He's having a moment.
This has been such a dope show, man.
Yeah.
Number 1, we have Nthato Thema featuring various artists, including another friend of mine, Lindo from the Teddy Bears back in the days with DJ Cleo. It's called Stop Killing Our Girls, Gender-Based Violence. Ladies, I love you. You know what I mean? Protect yourselves, man. Protect each other. Let's I gotta protect my sister from my brother sometimes, because I just want like my people to be together. And I feel this song like it's still at number 1. I just wanted to get all personal and spiritual, and because I'm in the moment, okay? So it's been a good show, guys. Thank you for joining me. I love y'all.
We're not gone yet.
I love Melville. I love y'all. No, we're wrapping up. Trust me, we're wrapping up.
Can't leave yet. Listen, I gotta say, I've never done a show with Nthato, so for me this is a first, and I actually like your vibe. I really do. And yeah, look at him, he's blushing. And the interview that we just had with you, it's great, man. It's always good to be sharing, our journeys and how far we are in life and where we've been, and the tribulation. I don't want to say tribulations, but we do go through a lot in this journey of ours, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot that we learn from it. And I like the fact that you said if something is given to you, it's given to you. So if it's yours, all you have to do is just grab onto it, bro, and just become. That's one of the things that I'm going to take. And handle it. That's one of the things.
If you're not given to sing about booties and girls and women,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Stay in your lane, bro. You know.
It's all about right.
Respect to all our women in the house, all our women abroad, all the women, African women. We love you.
Yeah. Thank you. It's the re-up, baby. Top 15 Unsigned music chart. Yo, girl, don't turn that knob. I'm still trying to ID. Okay. It's the re-up top 10 Unsigned music chart show.
I like this guy.
The best. You know what I mean? From the West, East, South, North. We on the news very soon.
Yeah.
Baby, with the new stuff. Okay. Exclusive from the first song to the last song. This song we playing right now. I spoke to the artist yesterday and he's like, man, I never even released that. You playing? I'm like, yo, bro, I got you. Okay. So it's exclusive. I'm telling you. We the re-up, baby. Number 1, let's go. See you next week.
Thank you.
Amaye kunzima emhlabeni baphela othathe bethu baphela othathe bethu kunzima emhlabeni baba Bamdlengula, bamshaya, bambulala, bamshisa Kanti kwenzakalani baba kulelizwe Bamdlengula, bamshaya, bambulala, bamshisa Kanti kwenzakalani baba kulelizwe Ngithi stop, oh stop, stop killing our girls Kulelizwe Ngithi stop, oh stop, stop killing our girls Kulelizwe Uswakala umntongqongqoza kithi emnyango usabe nokuvula kulelizwe Hoba phela abantu babantu saphela isizwe sethu Hoba leka nkani abantu asibona laba bantu Mabathi mena tracks yakala catch you feeling Bakbeka kwenzakalani right in front of our eyes Umbulela umkaramo Chaba sarantu riyakai Banda lishwele di pilu I'm shy, oh, stop, oh stop, stop killing our kids. Oh, it is stop, oh stop, stop killing our kids. Oh,
Sakalisi, yapelimizi we baba, intubu nezochweso mama, ikaza kuchongo baba, sekatele. Sewanele baba Haye ngathi kwenzakalane Haye kulelizwe
Musuku mthusa mfowethu Musuku mthusa umtshise ngebele Kanti kwenzakalani Akukulelizwe Musuku mtshisa mfowethu Musuku mhlukumeza umtshise ngebele Kanti kwenzakalani Akukulelizwe
Awumithi yeyi wendoda Awumithi yeyi wendoda Awumithi uyasiphotha Awusingabantu besilisa Yeyi wendoda Awumithi yeyi wendoda Awumithi uyasiphotha Awusingabantu besilisa
It is stop, oh stop, stop killing our kids. Oh, Kanti kwenzakalani. Oh, it is stop, stop killing our kids. Kanti kwenzakalani. It is stop killing our
Oh, siyazama kusha baba, siyazama sekule nkosi yethu.